Joey, you're back.
I am.
We got you back. We got you with Reiko's Fragments. But I gotta tell you, it's not the same game that I remember 5 months ago.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, let's talk a little bit about. I mean, we hit a lot on the podcast, but I just wish everyone who gets to experience it can see both iterations. Because the first one, I loved. I thought it was a phenomenal build. But now, getting into this one, I have not played it yet because I am probably too scared to do it this time. Let's talk a little bit about where you've come from that first game night to now with your team and with the concept developing.
Yeah, so basically the last time we showed here was about 5 months ago, and we basically only had the rooms set out where you can just kind of walk through it with some ambience and trigger boxes for jump scares. It's a little bit like PT, if anybody knows about that. A little bit inspired by it too, but we wanted to do more. So we've been working hard at a sandbox gameplay where everything that you grab in this game in VR, like you can throw it. So we had that in before. People throw it, but there's really not a reason to. It's fun. It makes sound. People laugh. But now it's actually your way of surviving from the ghost that actually patrols around. So you use sound to create distractions to maneuver her out of your way, and you have to go play hide and seek with the little doll.
I love it. So that leap from that first month to now, where's this game going to go? What's next? I know there's an upstairs you haven't gotten to yet, but how much can you tell us about where you want to take this in the future?
So right now, the first floor is pretty big because in VR, everything to scale. It might not seem like much for a typical game, but yeah, doesn't even seem like she even got out of the first room yet. Seems like she's struggling a little bit VR is a little bit harder to get used to. Not many people has tried VR, and for many that play it, this is their first time. So it's what's I've noticed is people love watching it. As you can kind of tell, everybody's gathered around this TV to kind of watch the footage that she's seeing, and the person playing obviously gets a whole nother experience. So what we like to do is we like to randomize some of the things. So that's why when I say sandbox, everybody that tries it is going to get a different experience, different hiding
It's not
spots.
the jump scare that you've seen in line, so you're expecting
Right.
it. You're getting your own experience with it. That's why I wanted to have our co-host of the podcast, Ron, go first. So I was like, I'm going to watch Ron, and then I'm going to know how to play this. And then watching it, I went, uh-oh. No, I'm going to have my own experience. I'm not going to know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's a really fun way to terrify someone. It's always going to be different. You guys have added quite a few different team members. I've seen you grow. It's been awesome to see this jump so far. How has the game been doing? When can we expect to see it available? What's the best way to keep up with how the game's been going?
The best way would be our Facebook page. It's Reiko's Fragments or Facebook/Reiko's Fragments, and our website, official website is pixelcanvasstudios.com, and we've been posting lots and lots of these public showings that we've done over the past couple months. We have a few, the 626 night market, I think, was the big breakthrough that we had, where we had a really strong, solid build then, and we lucked out. We got this booth at this night market that had 20,000 people there, and we had an awesome spot with a banner that we printed out. And the footage you can see the footage on the website. There's just tons of people gathering around each playthrough like this. And back then we didn't even have the gameplay that you see here. And I think we just kind of nailed the audio and the ambience of it, and people were loving and enjoying just watching it. It's almost like cinematic. It's like a first-person camera, uncut footage of a horror movie. And I think a lot of it has to do with the graphics and the sound combined to create this cinematic feel of it. So we kind of nailed the hard part down. Now we're implementing the actual gameplay where people have a win-loss condition, and people here. We're seeing it for the first time for us too, as developers. This is the first time we're testing the gameplay aspect of throwing things and surviving. So so far so good. Three people have beaten it. It's I was hoping it would be easier. It's turned out pretty well.
Ron got through it. Ron was one of them.
Right.
Ron got through it, yeah.
And it has to do a little bit with the randomness. He got a very easy spawn.
He got
very
played.
easy
It's
spawn.
great. Well, I got to say, man, it's amazing. It's been so much fun having you guys a part of the Game Night family. Thank you, Joey. I know we're going to see you here again. Ed, you just come to them anyway, so it's been a lot of fun.
Dude, I come here
But
every month.
I'm very excited to
And here
see
we go. Here's the shot
where
right
we
here.
goes right now.
There
And, ah! It still scared me. Oh, this reaction is wonderful. This is wonderful. Joey, thank you for everything.
you.
That was we got to end on that shot.
I know. Right there is a good one.
Great. We've been LA Game Night and cut.